something for the ladies. We like to debate. We've got politics. We've got everything. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. In 10 minutes, we've got a traffic update for you just to make sure you are where you need to be. The topic today has people pointing fingers left, right, and center. I've seen some tweets I cannot read. I've seen some things quite hateful based on the perception around women and how women are to blame. Take care of your children. When children are thriving, that's a man's child. When they're going through it, pregnant, making you embarrassed. Having you a grandparent at 40. You're thinking to yourself, I wasn't ready for this. We mtoto wa mama. It's her responsibility. You know what? We need to be less emotive around the issue because children are getting pregnant. Children have exposure as we speak. But we need to get to the root source of why. And when it comes to these, societal issues, because they affect all of us. Tomorrow, these are the children that would have been our doctors, our teachers. But, they have their education disrupted. So who's to blame? We've got community listed there. We've got the government for once. No one's voting for the government. Everyone is saying, well, the government's not really to blame. They can't help you raise your own child. And then John Gethinji says the impregnators are the ones that should be blamed. But who are they? Are they faceless? They're among us. All these men are listed in all these categories. Yeah. So when we say who the impregnators are, listen, we need to be very clear and honest about, the titles they hide behind. Is it the local pastor? Is it the teacher? Is it one of your members of staff? Is it an uncle? Yeah. Is it the neighbor's Jirani's son? Yeah. Maybe it's even, a young boy. Yeah. So the impregnators have been listed there. Someone here says, well, good morning, listening into the Morning Fix. It is a collective responsibility. It's a high time we went back to our old ways as Africans, way back when such things were unheard of. Another one here says, the African way is the way, where the child belonged to the community, where one could not afford to get pregnant and bring shame to their household and their clan. When teenagers who got pregnant outside marriage were viewed as wayward, that was the way. This was very effective. Mkatai, mkubali. We're trying to absorb Western culture, allowing leniency in parenting, becoming friends of our children. Yeah, we're parenting democratically, trying to discuss. But then again, we need to also kind of put back the respect of what parents do. But I also like the comment about community takes a village. That was the African way. Amazing comments on today's conversation. Yeah. I really honestly thought we didn't have time to break this down, but you guys have valid points. We've got parents, community, the government, the school, and the school gets 5%. Who do you think is to blame for the rise in teenage pregnancies? There's a shocking number. We looked at Narok.
Yes.
And the numbers were quite crazy.
The numbers were crazy. Like this morning in the Daily Nation, they were saying that 741 girls were sitting for their exams while pregnant. And that's just in that one county alone. And you look at it and it's scary because by January this year, there are about almost 45,000 teen pregnancies in the country. Just that is January alone. We're already ending the year. So we don't even know how many there are as at now. But like we're saying, for me, and I'm going to be just insisting on that because I'm one of those people who strongly believes in the power of collective responsibility, where if you see something happening, try and involve yourself in it, especially if you know that there's a better option. There's a comment on Facebook that kind of augurs the same way. And this person is saying that his Nduthi guy told him, Maze amadem wayang wanatukujia sisi. Those young girls are coming for us. And he was shaken because he said he's married, he has children.
That's on Facebook.
That's on Twitter. Yeah, and it's like it's the same thing because he's a husband, he has kids the same age. And he was like, what is going on? Why are you coming to me? I'm an old man to you. Yeah. Why are you coming to me? And even some people here are saying some of these girls, they cannot be told anything. Their parents have dusted their hands. The school has dusted their hands. And that's why I just tell myself, if the school has dusted their hands, the parents have dusted their hands, that's where collective responsibility comes in, where you seal all the loopholes and you don't say, oh, there's 2 cracks in the wall. Let's leave the 38 other cracks, to do what they need to do.
We also need to look at the mental state of these children. They've experienced a lot. They've seen a lot. And when we say children, I think we magnify that and forget that they know a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so more comments are coming in. Niwajuaji. Be very cautious about that. And for everyone asking what the government is doing, in Narok County, officials have ambulances on standby as 140 KCP candidates are reported to be pregnant, just in case the math equation shocks you and you get into labor. There's help on standby. In total, 741 girls in various levels, that's primary and secondary schools in the county, have been confirmed pregnant. But guess what? 19 girls in Bomet County were reported to be sitting the exams as well. So we're just giving you a scope of what it looks like across the country. But yes, in every county that you know, there's a girl there who is now changing the trajectory of her future simply by this this situation. Moving forward, I cannot begin to get into how much their lives will change. That's a whole different show.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you so much for plugging in. I mean, this one needs a whole different platform. I'd love to podcast on it. I think it's absolutely brilliant just to see your comments and your views.